Rebel Riot is a punk rock group in Myanmar, changing people in a changing music scene, but totally consistent in their politics. Anti-racist, anti-fascist, and in support of the struggle against the military government of their country, at least in my estimation. Thanks for joining us today in Facing Reality for Social Justice as we look at the side of the war inside Myanmar, not often seen, the music and culture of resistance. We'll start our show today with a selection of Rebel Riot's new album, To Dear Comrade. This is the title song and a scream for unity against fascism. Let's work together and let's not forget our goals. Let's fight the system and be true to that common cause. After the music, we'll go right into our conversation with Cha Cha, a founding member of Rebel Riot, guitarist, and lyricist for much of their work. Stay with us after the conversation with Cha Cha as we listen to a couple of the additional cuts from the album. Hi, I'm talking with Cha Cha, who is with the punk rock group Rebel Riot. And I'd like to start by reading something from 2021 from Blunt magazine. Though they openly resonate with the term band, and indeed release music, perform shows, and undertake many of the other traditional tasks of a musical act, the Rebel Riot are far more than that. They're a movement that saved thousands since the military junta began in February 2021, and indeed thousands in the years prior. As well as the music and the shows, the Rebel Riot established Food, Not Bombs, Books, Not Bombs, and most recently, a free medical clinic. So it looks like you guys have been very busy. That's quite a bit. And I'd like to touch on some of these issues as we go along in our conversation today and get an idea of what you guys are up to. And first of all, I'd like to congratulate you on your 5th album. I think that's quite exceptional, and I'm sure it is very. You feel very good about that as well. And if you could tell me a little bit, how is the punk scene in Myanmar? How do you fit into some of the things that are going on there? How long have you been doing this, for instance?
Our punk scene in Myanmar is very small, just a few punks left. But in the past, around 20 years ago, yeah, there is a lot of punks, many different townships. But then after not so much fun left, also we don't have not so many new generation. So right now in Yangon, punk scene is around 40 or 50 punks left, not so much.
Oh, that's not
Before
so bad. Yeah.
20, yeah, 20 years ago, we have around 200 or 250.
And that's quite a change. That is quite a change. And why do you think that is? That people just moved away or moved on to other things that were of interest to them?
Because, after military coup, uh, most of punks, they feel scared and they go outside of the country, or another, some punks, they go into the jungle to join the armed force to again fascist regime. Also, some friends in the prison. So many different situations after
Right.
military coup. Even our band members, the drummer is still fighting at the jungle to the military regime. Our bass guitarist at the chairman right now. So something like that, different
Right.
situation for everyone.
Right. Well, that's quite exceptional, and it's a very difficult time for everyone in your country. And that's also very true for people who are trying to do music, especially the kind of music that you do. You must have had a hard time producing your albums. Has there been any difficulty with that? I'm sure there has. Trying to get the kinds of things printed, published, through your music that you wanted to do. How hard was it for you to do that?
Yeah. Um, yeah, of course, in this time after military coup, very difficult to relate the song, the music, and also other stuff like book and everything because
Right.
of censorship and they are watching to the artist and advice. So very difficult for everyone to release, but for us, even we know this is very dangerous. Also, we can go to the jail or prison. We don't care because we want to show our rebel spirit to the military, right? Because of this album is we could release two albums under the military coup because those albums are not only music and album, also showing our rebellion spirit. Hey, you can kill us, you can erupt us, but you cannot uh, destroy our creation and our rebellion art. So that's why we we are doing this. Even this is a very dangerous way. If they know, they can arrest for sure. Also, we want to show to the young people, kind of like a solidarity. We are using music. If we are showing this, a lot of young people can get motivation. Otherwise, after 3 years of the coup, most of young people are they are destroying themselves like a alcoholic or they use a lot of
Right.
drug in the city. So but my idea is, hey guys, you should do more music like us. So this kind of stuff, one side is we are showing to the military regime, hey, even you oppress, we can stay doing, we don't care. Uh, Also, other side, we are showing to young people to get motivation to do more music. They don't have to do political lyric like us. They can do their own way. Non-political also okay, but they should do something like art and culture. For me, in revolution is very important also the art and culture, not only armed force. Of course, we need armed force for sure, but not this. Also, we need revolution together with art and culture stuff. That's why. we doing this even we know this is dangerous. But we were good luck because we are not so much attention from them. They thought punks guy are uh, junkie or useless. They thought we are not dangerous for them. That's why maybe they know what we are doing or they don't know. I don't know about that, but you know, we are not in their attention because they are more attention to PDF and UG and other, unforced. So they are very busy for this. That's why we have the more chance to do what we believe.
No, I agree with you 100%. I think that if you do have a military uh, approach to fighting for justice and for freedom, which sometimes is quite necessary, the answer to what comes next is extremely important. And it's not just the military, but the culture that goes along with what you're trying to do is so important. And you touch many issues. And you talk about your being involved in, besides in your community, which I'd like to get to in a second, but you also talk about different political issues as well. You're anti-fascist, you're anti-racist. They're the kinds of things that people need to think about when they're in a revolution because they want a different society. And that's a really important part as well. And some of the things that you talk about, I'd like to ask. You talked about racism, and Myanmar has a lot of different ethnicities. And how do you think that what you're trying to do is a way to try to pull people together with that? Because that can be quite a problem, I assume. Now, one of the questions I have is about the kinds of issues that you're talking about. Punk rock in Myanmar is very anti-establishment, but that can mean a lot of different things depending on who you talk to. And when you talk about anti-fascism and you're anti-racist, how does that fit within your music scene within Myanmar? How do you feel about that?
For me, Myanmar is kind of, very traditional and conservative. Also under the military system for so many years. So our generation is not open-minded for that because we learn from fascist education system because they brainwash from military ideology. So then I want to use music to share the idea to the young people and the people from alternative scene because music is, I believe in music. Music is can be unite together and you can share the movement. Especially we want to use music to against racism, sexism, homophobic, and we fight for social justice, human rights. So we want to use this with the music, but we never stand together wait for big political party or we never stand for one organization or two organization. We just try to, sometimes we just try to do like kind of do it together, with this people or this group. We are not a promotion for another political party or other PDF group. We try to support them, but we are not. I don't know how to say. We are not really propaganda for those groups. We are always fight for social justice and human rights. Even right now we support some PDF group, and for maybe one day if they're doing something wrong, we will complain about that. Even we create our song. It's called the Dear Comrade. Is we try to complain that hey, don't become fascist while you fight the fascism. So sometimes I saw this some PDF group became the military regime, but not everyone. So this kind of thing. That's why we want to use it and we want to share the anti-racism movement, anti-sexism movement, anti-homophobic, and this kind of social justice. Yeah. So we believe we can.
One of the issues that I know a lot of people internationally have looked at, and I was wondering if you could just give me your opinion on that, is the situation with the Rohingya population in Myanmar. A lot of them are now in Bangladesh, but still, obviously, a lot of them are still in Myanmar. Is that something that people talk about I don't know, in your music, but in the places where you play and when you talk to people? Is that one of the issues that people talk
Yeah, yeah.
about at all?
You know, in Rohingya case, 2013, since 2013, uh, you know, 969 man group, they are propaganda about the religious stuff. So in this time, we are the first group complain about them. We call them Foxes man. Then we make a song about Rohingya. It's called genocide. The sound is called genocide because of this sound is, you know, the government, the government or military and other racist Myanmar people, they don't say this is no genocide. They are in no genocide because of this is just a few or something. So they don't want to hear the genocide word. They don't allow people are talking genocide word. That's why we make this sound. Hey, even you don't agree or not, this is really fucking genocide. So you cannot reject it. That's why we showing this sound.
Right.
You know, we make this sound for showing the history. This is real happen. So something like that. Also, yeah, we play 2020. We play in Rakhine State. I think I thought before Rakhine young people are very religious, very conservative. We want to use this sound on the state, but I'm very scared. You know, in Rakhine State, Sitwe, and we want to talk about Rohingya in Rakhine State. So I'm very scared and worried. In this moment,
Right.
okay, I discussed with my friend, hey guys, even they care us, what can we do? Doesn't matter. We believe this. We have to speak about that. Then on the stage, we say about that and we are singing the genocide song. Then a lot of young people support us. Wow, you know, no more genocide, no more genocide. They
Oh, good.
they they shouting on the 3,000 group. I was very surprised because I thought were different. You know, they were throw at water or they were destroying our concert or they were throw straw on the stage or something like that. But totally different. They totally support. And after a concert, everyone want to make a photo and they say, hey, really thank you. Speak about that and then we hug each other. So great, so great. That moment. That's why I believe the music, you know. Or I also more believe what we doing, you know, this kind of stuff. We try to do music and we speak about that. So also Rohingya case.
Oh, no, that's excellent. I'm glad you had that kind of response too.
Yeah,
Yes.
very surprised.
And when you perform, I mean, how do you do that through clubs or, I mean, is it smaller groups or is it larger audiences? I mean, how does that work when you perform? Because it's so difficult. I don't know what kind of supervision the government enforces on that, but do you get to do the kind of audiences that you want to perform for?
Before military coup, we play sometime at the bar. This bar, one of the bar name is called Pirate Bar. The bar owner is he know me. He is a Korean guy. He support our band, so he don't care about money when we play there. So we can get his bar and we can invite a lot of friends there. So before military coup, we play kind of this bar also sometimes under the bridge. No permission. We never go to the police and asking the permission. We just do it. Sometimes police come in and we try to negotiate. Hey, sorry, we don't know any permission system. Sorry for this. Please allow this time. Please allow this time. But we never keep the money. We try to negotiate with this. So easy way, you know. In this time, the police also
Right.
the people also power. If police coming, everybody take their phone and making video. Police so scared about this. their video on the internet, right? But after military coup, everything is changed. Police had more power, and people are scared to them again. We cannot use microphone. We cannot use mobile phone again because they had the gun and they can violence easily because of no more democracy time. In that time, we also difficult
Right.
to release the sound uh, to make the concert, but we could do a few concerts under the military coup. You know, the French Institute, uh, the Yangon French Institute, they support local culture and art. So I request them. Some of my friends are working at the French Institute. I request them, hey, we want to make concert. We want to play concert because of we want to meet the young people. You know, our music is not only entertainment. Also, we are sharing idea. We speak about political statement on the stage, something like that. You know, not only music. So we really
Right.
need safe place. We cannot play at the public because of public a lot of military guys and soldier and some spy. So if we are talking political statement on the state, very dangerous. But French Institute a safe place because of they are limiting people going inside. So we play there 3 or 4 times after military coup easily, not so difficult. I mean, military cannot come inside, police cannot come inside. We can sing and we can talk political statement and showing the flag and show solidarity and even we could say fuck military on the stage, you know. So very very safe place. That's why we could do this. But only one time we play on publish 2023 November, I think we play at the bar. So this part is public place. In that time, we stay singing this political song about human rights and social justice, but I don't speak so much about political statement on the stage because it's very dangerous, not only to me, also for our band members and also for the audience. So I didn't speak on this public
Right.
area. So next time they invite me again to play, I can say this because of we have no freedom, you know. On the stage, I want to say so many things, but very dangerous. So I can say this. We don't want to play only for entertainment. We also play for sharing the idea and sharing something together with audience. So yeah, we could play some gig under the military, but French Institute is safe place for us.
Right. No, I'm sure the people that come to hear you, they understand what you're doing, and they understand why you can't say certain kinds of things and other things you can. A lot of your music, as far as I can see, the stuff I've listened to, it's a call to action. You're asking people to think. You're asking people to act on their thoughts. And I think that's an important part of culture, an important part of music as well. With the other issues, though, in a Blunt magazine article, are you still able to do food for food nut bombs or books nut bombs or a
Yes,
medical clinic?
yes.
Is that still part of what you're able to do?
Yeah, we able to do, but you know, everything is difficult. I mean, it's
Right.
everywhere is military checkpoint or they are checking what other young people are doing. They don't want to see people are more than 5 people in group. So they thought
Okay. Yeah. Right.
we are doing some political or something they don't. So we want to do it like we trying to we try to do not to meet them face to face, you know. For example, early morning we go to the poor community place and we cook early morning and we thoroughly share the food and we go back home, something like that, you know. Sometimes if we go to the
Right.
poor community place, this place are already report to the military. Hey, tomorrow some crew want to support rice and food and other stuff. So please allow we are not doing any politics. So the township leader they request to the military 1 or 2 days before. Then the military asks, "Are you sure? If you are sure this, okay, then this kind of movement, you know, we are not direct request to the military, the township leader request, hey, we promise you this is no politics, just giving food and we could do like this. Also, we don't do permission when we doing ourselves when we give the food to the homeless or something. We choose at night and split the group and nobody know we are giving food. We are just kind of like a normal people and we had the
Ah,
bag. Then
okay.
when we saw the homeless people, we just give. So we split 3 or 4 group. Then even military saw us, they don't know we are doing food donation, something like that. Also, uh,
Right.
another in that time, we also doing another chapter in Mesa, another chapter in Kenyan State, Rakhine State. We are doing this, but for right now, we stop book snowball in Yangon because our book novel project usually we are going to the countryside. Now we cannot go to the countryside to meet the government school. So now for a while in Yangon book novel are stopped. But in Mesa book novel are running and other area are running. Only Yangon book novel is stopped. You know, the last 1 week ago, before I came here, when we made funeral bombs, the police tried to arrest us, the whole crew. Maybe we are around 10 people because in this Saturday night we are giving the food to the homeless. And one of my friend hold the funeral bomb banner, the funeral bomb not flyer, the flag. Then some police are coming and they saw that, hey, what are you doing? Are you doing political movement or stuff? Then they arrest our group at the police station. Then we need to talk like a 3 hour. Hey, listen, this is we are doing just donation, we giving food. Okay, why you use this bombs? What does bomb mean? I mean, it's hey, bombing is no violence. We giving food, we don't need
Right.
violence. That's what we're doing. Hey, do you use Facebook? Yes, we use Facebook. Then they checking our phone and our Facebook page, what we are doing, and then there are so many questions. Everybody's scared because we could go to the prison for 3 or 4 or 5 years for this. So everyone's scared because of right now, very, very sensitive, you know. So also they check in my phone and my Telegram and WhatsApp. They found my political uh, the movement. I have some demonstration photo or I support some local demonstration, and then they found about me and they say, hey guys, look at me. I say, yes, please say what do you want to say? And he say, you are not giving food, right? You also making music, right? Yeah, yeah, I made music. So what is your band name? He say, yes, my band name is called River Riot. Okay, they also trying to look at the River Riot page. Then River Riot have a lot of political sharing, and then I say, yes, of course. I also doing some political movement, and we make demonstration. We showing 3 finger on the street. Of course, we hate the military system and blah blah blah. I try to say 70% true. That's what then they will believe. Then I say 30% is I lie. I say, but right now and but after but I lie everything. After right now a lot of unfolds. I don't know how to support them, so I don't believe this revolution anymore. So we are just doing charity. This is just lie. Because I have to say true for sure.
All right.
So then they believe. Finally,
You have
they
to
believe.
do what you can.
Finally, they believe.
No, that's good. Well,
Yeah, then they say, yeah, 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 we
I,
understand. We understand, demonstration is no problem. Even they say demonstration, no problem. Then, then,
no, I know.
then
That's
finally,
fine. That's fine.
then finally they say, okay, you can go now. Next time, please take care while you're doing this. And we say, thank you so much. And then police and we say, thank you, and then we leave. But I thought if military found this different situation, with this police and we can negotiate like this. If this situation with military, we cannot negotiate like that. So we were so good luck. The last 1 week ago, I think, the last Saturday,
Okay,
before I came to
right.
Thailand. It's a very, very so scary and very, was good luck. But I made it vulnerable and other social movement are we stay doing it, but stay dangerous. Stay dangerous. There's a for example I explained you.
No, you're doing very good work, and it's quite exceptional, both in the community and also with your music. One of the things I saw when I was looking up some information about Rebel Riot was, I think it was a comedy fundraiser that you were supporting, or at least you were mentioning in some of your literature. It had to do with a union. Do you have any connection to any of the unions that are there in Myanmar? I know it's very difficult for them, but still, people need to have some kind of representation. I was just wondering if you had any connection with them. Well, like the garment workers, the CT Coalition of Trade Union Myanmar, a number of different organizations there. I don't know if that's part of what you do as well. I was just wondering if there was some connection. You do also have an international audience,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I was wondering if you could talk about that.
Yeah, we have the international Orient. They really support us because of like what you say in their view. We use the music, we also doing social movement, and we also fight for democracy, fight for the social justice and human rights. That's why a lot of the international punks and anarchists they support our band. And also we had the some communicate with the government workers, the worker unions. Some of my activist friends are working for the government's union. So sometimes we go there for the worker strikes, and we singing song for them, and we support food noble,
Oh, yeah,
to support government. No, not government, government, government.
yeah,
Yeah, I cannot say this. Okay, the worker unions. So we support worker unions. Sometimes some people from the outside of the country, some punks and anarchists, they make fundraising for us. So we also sharing with the worker unions to support money, food, and stuff. Uh,
right.
2020, I think we had the COVID-19 is coming. In that time, we I have communicated with one guy. He is from student union. I asked him, hey, I saw a lot of worker union strike. So how can we support? Then they say, hey, please come. Then one day we coming in this area and we support Rice and I singing song for them. Then in this time, from this time, our band and worker unions are very solidarity. In this time, I
Yeah,
still remember a lot of people very afraid to go out because of COVID-19. In this time, everyone fight for the hunger. Then we made the slogan, "Fuck Corona, fight hunger." So we made this slogan and we fight. So since this time, we and worker union are working together
yeah,
until
excellent.
now.
Yeah.
Until now. Yeah, I have some connection with the leaders of the worker unions.
Oh, excellent. And also, I saw with some of the albums that you're doing that there's a very international flavor to it. Your latest album has a rendition of a song that was sung in the Spanish Civil War in the 1930s. And I
Yeah,
saw also previously there was a cover of Bella Ciao, the international song from Italy that everybody uses around the world. So you really have an international flavor with what you do. Is there the punk
yeah,
community? Is there like a real good community in Myanmar and Thailand and in different places in Asia or China possibly, or do people
yeah.
talk to each other?
Our
Um,
punk scene around the world,
yeah,
we are kind of like a brother and sister everywhere. Doesn't matter Chinese punk, Japanese punk, American punk, UK punk, or US punk. We are all brother and sister. So we had the international solidarity.
Oh, that's quite good. No, I mean, I don't know how much the movements go up and down. I know that the punk movement has been around for a fairly long time. I think you guys with Rebel Riot have been around for a fairly long time as well. Mostly the politics have been anti-establishment in a progressive way. I know some places that's not been true. And that's obviously, it's always a problem when you see that kind of thing going on. But it sounds like you're doing extremely well on getting out the word with what you're trying to do. Your albums, 5 albums is good. That's a good number, right? You're moving in the right direction. People know what you're trying to do. And I'm sure that they're quite helpful if they can be. Not only with you, but also with what's happening generally in Myanmar. Because that's what it's about. It's about trying to get rid of a military dictatorship and trying to get some kind of society where people can relate to each other in a way that, it's helping to build the country rather than destroy it the way it's going. Sometimes the way it's going now, you would think. I'll tell you, Chow, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, you are.
And
you are welcome.
I think, no, let's let people know also. I've run into your music on Bandcamp, and that people can go there to see, and also to buy, if they'd like to do that, your albums, listen to what you're trying to say. They can read if they don't know Burmese. That's quite good. So thank you very much for your time, and I'll make sure to let people know how they can get in touch with your music then, okay?
Thank you so much, brother, for your time and support our movement and our music, because of this, our music and our planet, not only for us, also, if you share this voice, this is also sharing about Myanmar situation. We want people more attention to Myanmar.
And you're doing a good job making sure that people do know about it. It's something that maybe it isn't as well known in some of the things that are going on around the world, but something that's been going on for a good number of years. You're a part of that movement to change the situation there, and I think that's extremely important. Thank you very much for your time. Good luck to you. Take care now.
Thank you. Keep in touch.
Okay. Spring Nightmare is an instrumental piece that is music laid over gunshots, cries of anger, and sounds of revolution in the streets. Rebel Riot has been part of the movement for freedom and justice in Myanmar in the streets as well as in the music. This piece pulls it all together. And this will be followed by Antifa, Fight Back. It's Rebel Riot's musical manifesto of anarchism and their strong opposition to racism and the bureaucracy of a police state. Fight back. Resistance. This is a good way to end our show today. Myanmar has been going through some very difficult times over the past 3 years after the military coup. And we've covered aspects of some of those issues in previous podcasts. But the music of the punk rock group Rebel Riot is probably one of the forces of opposition to militarism and capitalist chaos that many will remember. For that, they should be thanked. And they should also be thanked for giving us permission to use cuts from their latest album on our show today as well. So I do thank them, and I'm Wayne Heibuck.